There were many technological advancements during the Middle Ages, but some stand out the most. Some of these are the inventions of astrolabes, windmills, and gunpowder, but the ones I will be talking about are the printing press and spectacles. Firstly, I'll be teaching you about the original printing press. In the year 1436, a German goldsmith named Johannes Gutenberg developed a way to print text onto paper, also known as the first printing press. His invention combined pieces of metal type that could be reused with a press that could produce sharp imprints on the paper. In this printing press, the metal type was arranged over a flat wooden plate called the lower platen. The ink was applied to the metal type and a sheet of paper was placed on the top. An upper platen was brought down to meet the lower platen. The two plates pressed the paper and metal type together, creating sharp and accurate images on the paper. This kind of wooden printing press could print about 250 sheets per hour. This printing press made it possible to mass produce books and other text quickly, accurately, and less expensively. Now, answer this question to test your knowledge. What was used to imprint text on the paper? The answer was metal type. If you got it right, good job! This leads us to our next technological advancement of the Middle Ages, the creation of spectacles, or glasses as they're commonly known today. Spectacles are said to have been invented around 1280 CE in Italy. Physical evidence for the use of spectacles in the Middle Ages is almost non-existent, but by examining many paintings and other art forms, historians can collect enough information to decipher how people used and what they needed spectacles for. Medieval spectacles were a lot different in design than the glasses of our day. They didn't have the traditional arms to go over the ears. Instead, they were Prince Nez style and pivoted in the center. To wear these glasses, you would have to hold them onto your eyes or pinch it to your nose, although it may hurt. Early spectacles mainly used convex lenses to help the far-sighted focus on books and other texts. Glasses for the short-sighted, also known as concave lenses, were invented later in the 16th century. Author James B. Tushan Emmons states that bone, wood, or metal were used for frames at first, but in time, wire and leather might also house the lenses. In his book, Artifacts from Medieval Europe, the etymology of the word spectacles goes back to its Italian roots. When eyeglasses were first made, they were known as iteros ab oculis ad legendum, or glasses that are for reading. This slowly evolved into the words occhiala and ocularia. The main use of spectacles during the Middle Ages was for reading. During the 15th century, books and pamphlets became more available in print because of the printing press. This new popularity for books led to an increase in the production of spectacles for people who may not have previously needed them. In England, spectacles began to be imported during the 15th century, making spectacles more common. They were often imported from Florence, which was the most important production centre for spectacles at the time. Although many of the spectacles in England at the time were imported, some were manufactured in London. Evidence suggests that many spectacle manufacturers in London were actually Dutch immigrants. Professionals such as lawyers, merchants, and writers were the main consumers of this product. Now answer this question to test your knowledge. What lens was first used in spectacles? The answer was convex lenses. If you got it right, good job. To test your knowledge even further, play this Kahoot that is on the screen now. Thank you for listening. I hope you learnt something new.